tourist paradise by day, Montego Bay, Jamaica. For years, one of the most murderous cities in the Caribbean. At the center of its music scene sits a man who never shows his face. They call him Shabdon, hit producer for Vybz Kartel, architect of the 6 Ike's sound, and, for the last 4 years, an accused man fighting a triple murder charge. Salt Spring. This is where Andre Whitaker grew up with his mother. The world would come to know him as Sqa Shesh. Squash has long been described in Jamaican media as a member of the G-City crew. G-City, a group police have blamed for years of bloodshed in western Jamaica. August 2018, Jamaica declares a state of emergency in St. James. Squash is detained in the security sweep. He spends roughly 5 months behind bars at Freeport Police Station. His mother steps into the spotlight to fight for him, Shelly-Ann Millwood, known to the streets simply as Shelly. "My son is not a criminal," she tells the Jamaica Star. Squash walks free in January 2019. And ironically, the lockup made him bigger than ever. Linval Thompson Jr., known as Shab Don. Around 2019, Shab Don Records becomes one of the hottest labels in dancehall. The hits stack up. Money Fever for Squash, Shootout for Teejay, and Any Weather for the world boss himself, Vybz Kartel. Even from behind prison walls, Kartel's biggest new records were coming through Shabdon's camp. A masked Montego Bay producer, the most famous incarcerated artist on earth. On paper, a music partnership, but some claimed the connection ran deeper. More on that soon, because in October 2021, everything changed. October 2021, Old Harbor, St. Catherine. Police SWAT operators search a vehicle carrying Shabdon and another man, Romario Scott. According to police reports, a loaded illegal firearm is found. Both men are charged: illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition. Then the case takes a wild turn. Prosecutors allege Shabdon offered a cop $2 million. The alleged deal: remove the gun from his gray Mercedes-Benz before it was searched. Reports said the weapon traced back to a 2018 theft from the Atlanta Police Department. Shabdon was hit with a fresh charge under the Corruption Prevention Act. Note: the Star also reported there were no eyewitnesses to the alleged bribe attempt. April 2022, the gun case against Shabdon collapses. Per Nationwide News, the charges were dropped when prosecutors offered no evidence against him. His co-accused Romario Scott was not so lucky, sentenced on the firearm charges. Shabdon walked out of gun court a free man for exactly 7 weeks. May 25, 2022, a birthday party on Marl Road, Rose Heights. According to reports, a vehicle pulls up. Gunmen step out and open fire on the crowd. Chadwell Bomb Brain Frazier, 27 years old. Camario Chippy Calvin, 24 years old. Tony and Two Fly Reed, 26 years old. 5 people were shot that night. These 3 never made it. 2 weeks later, the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force moves. June 2022, Shabdon is charged with 3 counts of murder and 2 counts of shooting with intent. Shabdon's attorney called the case malicious and vowed to fight it. What follows is one of the longest pre-trial sagas in recent memory. Trial dates set. Trial dates missed. Bail applications denied in 2024. A key prosecution witness, reportedly sitting in a Florida jail on his own murder charge. In one 2025 hearing, the trial could not even start because Shabdon was never transported to court. As of today, triple murder case is still before the courts. No verdict, no conviction. And the bribery case, March 2026, not guilty. The judge ruled the Crown's evidence was too inconsistent to stand. 4.5 years after that traffic stop, Shabdon has been convicted of nothing. He remains in custody awaiting the murder trial. Now for the part the courts have never touched. In November 2021, YouTuber Sir P of Politrix Watch dropped a bombshell video. Sir P branded Shabdon the Snake He alleged ties to the remnants of the infamous Stone Crusher gang. He alleged Shabdon was responsible for the deaths of street figures, including a man called Damage and G-Man. G-Man, Squash's own brother, widely reported in street media as a leading G-City figure before his death. Sir P alleged Siobhan played a role in his killing. He also alleged Shabdon introduced Vybz Kartel to Montego Bay's underworld before they ever made music together. While Shabdon fought his cases in Jamaica, the 6X boss had already left the island. U.S. court documents allege Squash entered America illegally in January 2021, fleeing a deadly gang feud back home. February 2025, Miami Beach, a traffic stop. Police reportedly find a modified Glock in the glove box. The streets call it a chip Glock. Federal prosecutors go further. They label Squash the leader of a transnational criminal organization, G-City. And once again, Shelly steps up for her son. In social media videos, Squash's mother claimed her son was set up. Squash pleads guilty to possessing a firearm while in the U.S. illegally. November 24, 2025. Squash pleads guilty to possessing a firearm while in the U.S. illegally. The sentence, 27 months in federal prison. Federal records list his release date as January 2027. Immigration action expected to follow. The 6X boss silenced. The 6X producer on remand. The empire in chains on two sides of the sea. So what really happened on Morrow Road in May 2022? A jury has still never heard the evidence. 3 families are still waiting for answers. And Montego Bay is still counting its dead. This is the Yardie culture, straight from the yard. All sources in the description. Drop your thoughts below. If you have information on any unsolved killing in Jamaica, call Crime Stop at 311.